When I first saw it, honestly, it was a bit scary. I thought, why do people like that? But a friend gave her a Labubu as a gift. She had to accept it. I came home and looked at it carefully. Then it started looking cuter. The protruding teeth looked playful, the big eyes looked innocent. Strangely, I felt charmed. Now Emily has more than 30 Labubus. I didn't come to like Labubu just because of its appearance. It's because of the emotions this small doll gives. When I come home after a hard day, I smile when I see the Labubu on the shelf. It becomes a small comfort. Mart isn't satisfied with Labubu. They have bigger dreams. First, they're creating more characters. Besides Labubu, Mart has dozens of characters. Molly, Dimitri, Pucky, Skulpanda. They're continuously creating new characters. By collaborating with artists from around the world. Second, they plan to create a theme park. They say they'll create a Mart theme park like Disneyland. It's scheduled to open in Beijing in 2027. What will be in the theme park? Labubu, roller coaster, Molly carousel, blind box experience hall. Just imagining it is fun, right? Third, they're creating animations and movies. They say they'll make Labubu's story into an animation, showing how Labubu and friends met and what adventures they have. Maybe in a few years, we can watch a Labubu movie at the cinema. On the big screen like Marvel movies. Fourth, they're entering the metaverse. The metaverse is a virtual world. It's a digital space you enter wearing a computer or VR headset. Mart created a virtual store in the metaverse. People can buy Labubu in the virtual world and decorate their virtual homes. They're even selling Labubu as NFTs, digital collectibles. But not everyone likes Labubu. Some psychologists express concerns about the nature of blind boxes. If children keep buying blind boxes, they may develop impulsive consumption habits. One expert said carefully, "The excitement of opening a blind box. The joy when you get what you want, the disappointment when you don't get what you want. This entire cycle of emotions can encourage repetitive purchases. So some countries try to regulate blind boxes. In China, they made a law in 2021, requiring advance disclosure of what's in blind boxes. Environmental activists also worry. Labubu is made of plastic. When people buy dozens, hundreds, enormous plastic waste is generated. And blind box packaging is also a problem. There are many boxes and plastic used once and thrown away. Mart is aware of this problem. They say they're trying to use recyclable materials. But there are also voices saying there's still much room for improvement. Economists also talk about the Labubu bubble. Right now everyone buys Labubu, but someday the trend will pass. Then people who spent big money on Labubu might regret it. Actually, looking at history, there was a similar case. In the 1990s in America, a doll called Beanie Babies had a huge craze. They were small bear dolls, and people collected them earnestly. Some Beanie Babies sold for thousands of dollars. But as the 2000s came, the trend passed. The Beanie Babies bought for big money then are now almost worthless. Will Labubu become like that too? No one knows for sure. What does Ka Sing Lang, who created Labubu, think about all this craze? In the fall of 2025, in an interview, Ka Sing said, "Honestly, I can't believe it. I never dreamed that a small character I drew 15 years ago would become this famous worldwide. Ka Singh says he didn't expect great success when creating Labubu. He just wanted to express the Nordic fairy tales he loved. Labubu was my childhood dream. It's a modern reinterpretation of the fairies in the fairy tale books I read growing up in Belgium. Labubu is cute but at the same time a bit eerie. Not perfect. Isn't that exactly what we're like in reality? Ka Singh explains why people like Labubu this way. Labubu is imperfect. The teeth protrude, the eyes are strangely big. And the smile looks a bit sinister. But that's exactly what attracts people. Perfect dolls are boring. Labubu is special, strange, and therefore memorable. Ka Singh thinks collaborating with Pop Mart was lucky. Without Pop Mart, Labubu would have stayed only in my picture book. Pop Mart made Labubu known worldwide. But at the same time, they protected Labubu from losing its essence. This is really important. In 2025, Ka Singh is working on a new project. He's creating a graphic novel. Comic book containing the stories of Labubu's friends. If people like Labubu, they'll like Labubu's worldview too. Where Labubu came from, what adventures she has with friends. I want to tell these stories. Labubu has become a cultural phenomenon beyond just a toy. Universities also take Labubu as a research topic. Papers like, "Why do people go crazy for Labubu? The future of the designer toy market?" are coming out. Art museums exhibit Labubu. A contemporary art museum in Paris, France held a "The Age of Designer Toys" exhibition in the summer of 2025, where Labubu was one of the main works. Fashion brands also want to collaborate with Labubu. Nike made Labubu sneakers, and Adidas is also showing interest. Even politicians use Labubu. During the 2025 election, a candidate held a Labubu doll and said they would communicate with the younger generation. Of course, young people laughed at this. Labubu also becomes a topic of intergenerational dialogue. "Mom, what's Labubu?" It's a toy, something young people these days like. Why do they like it? Well, Mom doesn't really know either. This kind of conversation is happening in homes around the world. What will happen to Labubu in the future? Optimists say, Labubu is just beginning. It will continue to be loved for 10, 20 years. Like Mickey Mouse or Hello Kitty. Pessimists say, Labubu is just a trend. In 2 to 3 years, everyone will forget it. The truth will be somewhere in between. What's certain is that Labubu has already made its mark in history. As a cultural icon of the 2020s, 30 years from now, people will say, 2025? Oh, that's when the Labubu craze happened. Pop Mart plans to continue growing. The goal is to enter 100 countries by 2030. Then you'll really be able to buy Labubu anywhere in the world. Ka Sing Long is also continuously creating new characters. Who will be the next big hit character after Labubu? Mokoko? Taikoko? Or a new friend we don't know yet? What can we learn from the Labubu story? First, success is unpredictable. When Ka Sing Long drew Labubu in 2015, did he know this would become a worldwide phenomenon? Probably not. He just created what he liked. Sometimes the things we don't plan bring the greatest success. Second, the power of uniqueness. Labubu isn't pretty. You can't even just call it cute. Rather, it's a bit strange. But that very uniqueness attracted people's attention. There are many pretty dolls in the world. But there's only one Labubu. Third, the importance of community. Labubu isn't just an object. Buying Labubu is participating in a culture. It's connecting with people who have the same interests. In modern society, people are lonely. Even with social media, it's hard to feel true connection. Things like Labubu play a role in bringing people together. Fourth, the power and danger of trends. Trends are powerful. In one moment, they make everyone want the same thing. But trends change. Today's popular item can be forgotten tomorrow. So you need to be careful when following trends. You should think about whether you're buying it because you really like it, or because others have it. Fifth, the value of creativity. Ka Sing Lung is an artist. He created a unique character in his own style. And that creativity created billions of won in value. Creative ideas can change the world. You should also cherish your own ideas. Okay, everyone. Now it's time to finish the Labubu story. We took a really fascinating journey today. Starting from a boy who grew up in Belgium. Nordic Fairy Tales, a Chinese blind box company, Blackpink Lisa's bag, and the Labubu craze that swept the world. How could one small doll create such a big story? It's because of people's hearts. Labubu gave people joy. It gave excitement. It gave a sense of connection. And above all, it made us adults feel the pure joy of childhood again. Labubu isn't perfect. The teeth are crooked, the smile is a bit sinister. And the eyes are strangely big. But we're not perfect either, right? Maybe that's why Labubu is comforting to us. It's okay, you don't have to be perfect. You as you are is special. Labubu seems to whisper to us. Even at this moment, somewhere in the world, someone is opening a Labubu blind box. With an excited heart, shaking the box. Slowly opening it, wondering what will come out. And when the box opens, that small Labubu doll seems to smile with protruding teeth and say, "Hello, I'm Labubu. Now we're friends." Will Labubu continue? Or will it be forgotten in a few years? No one knows. But what's certain is that in 2025, Labubu made millions of people happy. And that alone is meaningful enough. Everyone, do you have Labubu? Or do you want to buy one in the future? Or will you never buy it because Labubu looks too strange? Either way is okay. What's important is knowing what you like, what makes you happy. Whether it's Labubu, other toys, books, music, sports. Find your own happiness. And respect what others like. Because to someone, Labubu might not just be a doll, but a friend with special meaning. Sleep well, everyone. And when you wake up tomorrow morning, try to find the small happinesses around you. Whether it's Labubu, a favorite book, a cute pet, or the pretty sky outside the window. Small things make our lives special. Just as Labubu taught us. Good night. Sleep well. And remember, even with crooked teeth, even if not perfect, you as you are is special. Everyone, one last thing to talk about. Even at this moment, the Labubu story continues to be written. In January 2026, right now, there are still lines in front of Mart stores. And people are still cheering while opening blind boxes. Maybe one of you also bought Labubu today. Or maybe you're planning to go buy it tomorrow. Labubu has become a culture beyond just a trend. A small dream that started from a Nordic forest. Fairy has settled in the hearts of millions worldwide. No one knows how this story will end. Will people still collect Labubu 10 years from now? Or will a new character replace Labubu? Only time will tell. But what's certain is that in 2025 and 2026, at this moment, Labubu will remain forever in all our memories. There was Labubu, that strange doll we all collected earnestly. The day will come when we'll laugh saying that. That's the beauty trends give. That moment, we were all together. Liking the same thing, expecting the same thing, sharing the same joy. The story that started from Ka Sing Lung's small drawing became this big. And now that story is also yours. Whether you have Labubu, aren't interested, or think it's strange. You're all witnesses of this era. 30 years from now, your children or nieces and nephews will ask, Mom, Dad, was Labubu really that famous? Then you'll smile and answer, yes, it really was. Back then. And you'll tell the story you heard tonight. Okay, this is really the end now. Close your eyes. Breathe comfortably. Tomorrow will also be a good day. With or without Labubu, your day will be special. Because you yourself are special. Just as the small fairy with protruding teeth taught us. It's okay not to be perfect. It's okay to be strange. It's okay to be different from others. Because that's what makes you special. Have a good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. And if you happen to meet Labubu in your dreams, greet them with a smile.